All right, what's going on, boys? We got a trade. Oh my God, we got a trade recap today for Tuesday, February 24th. Um, and this one stings, bro. This one stings. Got break even here. Um, might be saying, how'd you get break even? Your like break even point is down here. Well, I added into this position and literally got break even. Pretty like my break even point was like right here. Hopped in the shower. I come out and yeah, um, very tough. Regardless, I was gonna hold to this new week opening gap anyways. Um, we'll see if that ends up getting taken or not. But dude, oh man, that's sucks. But coming into the market open, as always, this was my bias. This is what the market looked like coming into the open. High time frame is still chopping around, still in a range. I want to see this become a market maker sell model, but the 1 hour is also in an hourly range right here. So everything was just in a range. I thought shorts would look best at this point in time to this hourly sell side liquidity. Um, or if the new week opening gap and price just wants to pump higher to the new week opening gap, can target that up there, which is eventually what I did end up taking a trade towards. Um, so yeah, this was what the market looked like coming into the open. Really, the only good target for shorts would have been this hourly low. I thought this one was a little bit too close, and then this new week opening gap above. And dude, I just can't believe it. It's 2 break evens in a row. Um, that's so tough, dude. That is so tough. Anyways, market opens. We put in SMT at this low down here. So we sold off right when the market opened. Came down, displaced past this first hourly low. So I was like, okay, bet 5-minute candle close below it. Like I'm good to target this hourly sell side down here. And this is a situation where I would normally limit order this, something like this, at this 1-minute gap. But I didn't. And why did I not limit order this? Because ES had already, this is NQ, ES had already taken the exact same low. So because of that reason, we came down. Like I wasn't willing to limit order because of the fact that we had an SMT at this low. I was still willing to take a trade if we had retraced here and gotten displacement down, a good reaction down. I would have been good to still short because that would have told me that, okay, we're still willing to go lower here. But I wasn't willing to blindly limit order something because placing a limit order here is ultra aggressive. Like that's when you have no doubt in your mind, like we are going to go take this liquidity. And I don't have that sort of confidence because ES has already taken the exact same low, right? So didn't limit order this. Wanted to see us come up, retrace, and then get a reaction down. Instead, we just pumped higher, so it's a good thing I didn't limit order that. And we ended up leaving the SMT down at the lows and pumping higher to this internal buy side liquidity. So at this point, once we've come up to this internal buy side liquidity, I'm like, okay, are we going to continue to this high up here in this new week opening gap? Because NQ has still not filled its new week opening gap that it opened up yesterday before the on market open. You can see the gap in price that is still yet to be filled. Some people say that I'm marking out my new week opening gap wrong. I don't care, bro. ICT might mark it out a little bit differently, but bro, this is the gap that we have in price, so that's how I'm gonna mark it out. That's what makes sense to me. That's what's worked for me. And this is the gap in price. So like, I don't know how else you want me to mark that out. Regardless, that was my target once we continued to pump higher. And we stalled out a little bit, which was I was a little bit hesitant to even take this trade because of the fact that, you know, this 15-minute candle, this first 15-minute candle is extremely bullish. Come down, SMT at the lows, insane rejection off the lows. At this point in time, it's like we're definitely not going any lower. Like there's no reason to go any lower whatsoever. yeah, there's no reason to go lower here. So, and then we close above this internal high. So it looks really, really good for longs. I wanted to see us hold this 5 minute and get bought up really quickly. And we ended up coming down and chopping around. So I originally wasn't going to take a trade. I was literally just about to. Dude, I just cannot believe I got break even here. I will be posting the short form of the live entry and execution, so you can see exactly where the break-even point was. Dude, that's just, it hurts so bad. It sucks, dude. Anyways, we came down and started to chop a lot in this fair value gap here, and I wanted to see a more of a quick retrace and then strong flip, and this chop was not it. And then we started to move efficiently, but I did not take this off of the 1 minute time frame. I zoomed out. We had also opened up a 15-minute fair value gap down here. Small 15. It's right there. Anyways, I'm zoomed out on the 5 minute chart, and I entered on this 5 minute candle close. In my opinion, bull structure was still intact. I mean, we're still holding the 5 minute. There's no reason to be zoomed in on the 1 minute when the 1 minute looks like this. Usually, I don't know. I'm trying to get better at prioritizing like the 5 and 15 minute candle closes to really guide me to the high time frame draw and liquidity. And yeah, entered on this 5 minute candle close. In my opinion, it's like, okay, we're for sure. Like, this still looks very, very bullish. I still have strong draws higher. We're for sure going to come up and take this internal high. And I went break even as soon as we took this internal high. As soon as we sufficiently closed above it, I think I went break even somewhere around here. So very, very quick break even. And my break even point was right here originally. And I guess I should have left it there. That's something that maybe I got to improve on, is where if I'm taking a trade based on the 5 minute candle closes, like then can't mess with the entry and stop loss unless it's based. I mean, I don't know, because I essentially added in. Oh no, I didn't. Yeah, I cannot. Like, the add-in spot would have to be based on the 5 minute, I guess. Right here. What I did is I saw we opened up another 5 minute up here, and we retraced to it down here, and at this point in time, I added to my position right there, right here, because I thought we would take this internal high. We ended up closing above it, and I thought it was just going to be a straight push higher. And when you're later into the market open, that's can't really count on that. And literally, my stop was literally moved up to like right here. Once again, like you will see in the short form video. Yeah, I don't really know how to feel about the break even, honestly. Like, I thought it was a good position to add in the moment. But obviously not. Obviously not, dude. So yeah, that's the break even trade. Break even yesterday, break even today. It's brutal. It sucks. Also, like, this wasn't the main. I guess you can say it's the main move for the day. But like, this was the shorts here would have been the main move of the morning, right? It was the main move of the morning for ES, and that's when we're gonna have the most volatility, is the main move of the market open morning. So maybe that's when I add and be more aggressive, and then here just play the big stop. I don't know, dude, but yeah, bro, I just cannot believe that. Well, anyways, my take profit I would have held at this new week opening gap anyways, because So I'd still technically be in this trade because of how close this hourly liquidity is to the new week opening gap. But yeah, God, let me just turn the executions on really quick. You can see original entry 3 micros here, 3 micros here, added to right here once it came down to the 5-minute and started to get bought back up. And then it looks like, dude, I literally got break even on this candle here. It was, my break even point was like right there. So yeah, that's the trade recap. I don't really know how to feel about getting break even there. I thought it was, we'll see if I would have ended up profiting anyways. But brutal break evens to start the week, dude. I'm gonna try my best to not let it affect the rest of the week. It's brutal because, subconsciously I know how close I am to getting this payout. That's why it's so brutal. But I cannot let that affect me, right? I cannot let that affect me. I've just got to stick to my plan, stick to what's been working for me this whole month since coming back and making these videos. Yeah, so sorry about that. Technically, good thing about that, I wasn't going to take a trade. I wasn't going to take a trade. I was literally about to lock myself out. So it's like, it's the same as a no trade day. It's just brutal when you're in profit and at this point in time, I thought, we were just pumping and we were just moving very efficiently. I thought we were just going to go take it, and nope. We started to chop around. So, yeah, man. Trade recap. That's break even suck, but it's not a losing day, right? I'm break even on the week. It's not bad. It just sucks. But that's part of trading. And this one sucks more. It's because I got break even because I added in. But like I said, I would have held to this new week opening gap anyways. And it looks like we're not going to take that. So, it looks like it might have been a break even regardless of adding in or not. So, break even trade Monday, Tuesday. We'll see what the rest of the week offers. Hopefully we can just get out of this terrible, ugly 4-hour high time frame range. Like, this is just so nasty. And honestly, that's on me. We're in a high time frame range. Why am I holding past the first drawn liquidity? I don't know. But yeah, just got to get out of this high time frame range, dude. I ideally want us to just attack, break structure lower, attack this sell side, attack this sell side. I think the equities are still going to sell off at some point. But yeah, a little bit of a bleak trade recap. I'll leave it at that. And yeah, I'll see y'all tomorrow in the market recap. Hopefully we can get some good opportunity throughout Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of this week. So appreciate you watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.